Hi art friends, welcome to art class with me, Felicia. I'll be teaching you about different 21st century contemporary artists. Today we are learning all about Cory Arcangel. He was born in 1978 in Buffalo, New York, and he currently lives and works in Norway. The style of art that Cory Arcangel is known for is called post-conceptual.
Okay, so post-conceptual art is just art that builds on the ideas of conceptual art, but is considered contemporary, or art that is made in the last 10 years or so. So again, conceptual art is art that is more concerned with the concept over the execution. So the artist will use whatever material makes sense to get their ideas across. Cory Arcangel makes work in many different media, like drawing, music, videos, performance art, and video game modifications. Arcangel uses the artistic strategy of appropriation, which is creatively reusing existing materials like Photoshop gradients or YouTube videos to create new works of art. His work also explores the relationship between digital technology and pop culture. Some of Arcangel's best-known works include his Nintendo game cartridge hacks and reworkings, like the Super Mario Clouds from 2002. He modified the video game Super Mario Bros. By removing all of the game's graphics and leaving only a blue background with white clouds, scrolling slowly from right to left. Using technology, the Nintendo game, he appropriated the image to create something new. But this new idea was still rooted in pop culture because any millennial will instantly be able to recognize that blue background and those clouds. Another one of his well-known works is Photoshop gradient demonstrations. These are colorful prints made using the gradient tool in the digital editing software Photoshop. The title of each work is the process of how the gradient was created. So if you had the Photoshop program and followed these directions, you would be able to recreate the gradient. Again, Arcangel is using technology and pop culture to create his art. Also, this work gives the viewer a chance to participate because this art can be recreated in Photoshop.
Okay, so now that we've learned all about Cory Arcangel, let's answer a few questions about him. First question: what does Arcangel use in his artwork? Is it fabric or technology? If you said technology, great job. Second question: what game did Arcangel appropriate for his artwork? Was it Super Mario Bros. Or Monopoly? If you said Super Mario Bros., you would be correct. Nice job. Third question: what computer program did he use to make his gradients? Was it Google or Photoshop? If you said Photoshop, you would be correct. Nice job. Okay, so great job reviewing everything we've learned about Cory Arcangel. Now you're going to create a project inspired by him. First, I'll show you the instruction sheet, and then you'll view a demo on how to create the project. Also, the instructions and materials needed are listed in the bio of this video. All right, let's get started. Okay, so here is the demo for the Cory Arcangel project. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need your worksheet and something to color with, preferably crayons or colored pencils. That would be the best for this project. All you're gonna do is you are going to make a gradient, like how Cory Arcangel would use Photoshop to make his gradients. You're gonna do a low-tech version using paper and crayons or colored pencils. And you are going to choose at least 3 colors, and you are going to put the lightest color, and then the middle color, the middle tone color, and then the darkest color. So you're going to make a gradient, and then you're at the bottom, you're going to write directions of like how you made your gradient. So this way, if someone wanted to make the gradient that you did, they could follow the directions and do that, just like how Cory Arcangel did with his Photoshop gradients that he made. So I'm going to go ahead and make a gradient and write the directions out, and I'll show it to you at the end. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so here is the final gradient that I created. So I chose 3 colors. I picked blue, green, red, violet, and violet, red. And here are the instructions. So it says use blue, green, and color in the top right corner. So I colored in this part. And then use red, violet, and color in the middle and overlap the blue, green a little bit. So that's this part. And I overlapped into the blue a little bit. And then use violet, red, and color in the bottom and overlap the red, violet a little bit. So this was the violet, red, and it went into the red, violet. Okay, so you can see that the colors sort of blend together here and here, okay, where they're overlapping, and that makes your gradient. Okay, so the one little tip that I will share is that it's easier to color lighter first and then make it darker. It's easier to add more color. It's very hard to take the color away, right? So start light and then add more color if you think that you need to add more to get your to get the full effect of the gradient. All right, so that is it for the Cory Arcangel project. I hope you enjoyed learning about him and doing this project inspired by his artwork, and I'll see you next time.